It's training camp season, and today we're looking at the Indianapolis Colts, and we're getting another look at Anthony Richardson during his joint practice against the Cincinnati Bengals. Plus, I'm dropping a buffet from the entire training camp right now, so you're seeing the clips from last week's joint practice, from other practices throughout the month, and everything else. Before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button. We're looking at these players every day, what they're doing behind the scenes at training camp, your rookies, your young guys that you're paying attention to for fantasy football. It's all going to be right here. Click that button. Stop missing out. I got a big buffet of players, a la carte style, on the channel from training camp. I got all the clips. They're right here. Right now, we're looking at Anthony Richardson. 8.5 minutes, pretty much the entire training camp. And today's clips, I got a few of them from the Bengals joint practice. There we are. We're at the Bengals area, Bengals training facilities. And I got about 6 or 7 clips from today that I was able to gather. Getting it downfield. Here's another one. Jonathan Taylor. Looking good. You got Michael Pittman right there. Running through some things. Here we go. Scanning. We're just doing some walkthroughs right now. There's Michael Pittman just chilling. We're getting the arm warmed up here. And even warming up, you can just tell the cannon's there. You can just tell. Later on, when we're looking at last week's joint practices, you're going to see some good stuff from Anthony Richardson. And from what I was reading, from what I was able to capture, like, you're not going to get all the highlights. People just ain't going to post them. But he was on. I know A.D. Mitchell caught a touchdown. Michael Pittman caught a touchdown. Now we're going into last week or so. Some of these are mixed up too. Last week they were in the rain. I was talking about that. But he was looking good. He was looking good. Here's another one. Just working on some drills. So if I'm a Colts fan, take this in. You get to see what your Colts are doing behind the scenes. Warming up before the other joint practice last week. We will have another practice tomorrow, I believe, and I will get clips from that as well. If they're out there, if there's enough, I will have more on the Bengals side too. If I catch anything on A.D. Mitchell, which I haven't yet, I pretty much got the beginning and walkthroughs. Ball going downfield. Hitting it. Hitting it. This guy, BC Media, was clutch last week. Just getting all the good vids, all the good highlights. It was one after every other one right there. Boom, boom, boom. You get to see everything. There he is. And he was solid. He was on points. You're going to see him on a lot of these throws. Here's another one. Getting the ball out. Bam. Hitting it out towards the sideline. Here's another one. Getting the ball out there downfield. Getting it out there towards that back corner. Here's another one. Stepping up in the pocket. Rolling. We're rolling. Look at him go. Smart decision to go out of bounds. It is only practice right now, so you don't need to be an All-American out there. There we go. We got some Jonathan Taylor action. Ball's getting out there. He's whipping it. What was that, Alec Pierce? Rolling. Find our guy over the middle. Scanning. You see that? You see that? Him going through progressions. Here's another one. Stepping up. Slinging the rock. Getting it out there. Here's another one. Getting it out there quick. Looking very composed. Very composed out there. Some of you guys probably saw this last week because I posted it last week. But again, when I say I'm doing the buffet, I'm doing the buffet and I'm showing everything. Because some people, they have not seen it, and Colts fans want to see their guys too. That's how I do it for you guys. Alec Pierce. Stepping back there. Bam, down over the middle there. I believe I showed this one a few weeks ago. Oh, that was a drop by AD. AD's been looking good in training camp. He's been smoking guys on routes. He's got speed. He's got a good release package. He's solid downfield. Like we saw at Texas and Georgia, we're seeing that. And if he can take a step forward as a rookie and really rapidly develop, he's off on some of these throws here. A little bit high. There we are. Is that same or different? But A.D. Mitchell has been looking good. Hopefully he takes the step forward where it can lead to production and where it can stretch the field out for this offense to allow Josh Downs and Michael Pittman to eat underneath and up top too if they really want to, but really allow this team to stretch it out. And then Jonathan Taylor, you can't put guys in the box. So A.D. Mitchell is really a huge X factor. Not just for Jonathan Taylor and the wide receivers, but Anthony Richardson as well, because guys ain't going to be in the box. He's going to be able to run too. He likes to take off with it. We all know that. There's A.D. Mitchell right there. Boom. Little double catch, little double clutch right there. It's all good. I like this offense. I'm very fascinated with them. There's always an offense or two that I'm fascinated with that I talk about a lot. This is one of them. Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, A.D. Mitchell. That's just a build that I like as a wide receiver core. And then you also got Alec Pierce there to stretch the field. And then Jonathan Taylor on the back end at running back. And then you got a guy like Anthony Richardson going into year 2 with a strong arm that can take off with it as well. A lot of things I'm interested in. I'm interested in the pace of play with this team. Like, can we get down to like 26 seconds between plays? What's the run-pass ratios going to look like? Michael Pittman, what's the target share going to be like? It's expected to be around 25%. If A.D. Mitchell takes a step forward, is that going to dip a little bit? If A.D. Mitchell takes a step forward, what's the ADOT going to look like, the average depth of target downfield? We've seen him in the slot a good bit in preseason. Is that going to continue regular season? Josh Downs, is he taking a step forward from his rookie season? Now, if all this marinates and materializes, the Colts offense right now, no one's really talking up at a high level, and I think people are being very conservative about that. But if 1 or 2 or 3 of these pieces just gets a little bit better, A.D. Mitchell exceeds expectations as a rookie. But remember, people were talking him up as a first-round prospect during draft season. We were talking about this on the channel during draft season. Due to his 4.3 speed, people seeing him run routes. He had a good route package when it comes to breaking off routes, cell tactics, and everything else. More than just a speedster down the field with length. If he can take a step forward as a rookie and just rapidly develop and get there, this is an offense that could be on the heels of being one of the best in the league. And there's just a lot of question marks with that, but that's why I'm fascinated. That's why I'm looking at this offense a lot. We looked at them in minicamp OTAs today, last week, week prior. We look at them. Sometimes multiple times a week, we'll look at Anthony Richardson, we'll look at A.D. Mitchell or somebody else, but look at that, bringing it in. A.D. Mitchell again. Bam. Right there. Look at him step out a dime. Did you see that? That's the guy with pop in the step, too. It's harder for players like that to do that with those movement skills. And there you go. You're looking at Jonathan Taylor. Sometimes you forget Jonathan Taylor's back there. Like, I don't really, because I'm ranking running backs every day, but you kind of do. He's got that speed, though. One of the tops in the league. Pretty much all positions, size adjusted athleticism. You get him the ball in space, he's gone. Hopefully you get him more in the flat with some of those checkdowns. And you get him in space where he can build it up a little bit. He's going to be nasty with it. Anthony Richardson's got a gun on him. His gun, everybody knows about, but I still think we underappreciate that. His gun can really push it downfield. At Florida, one of the tops in the leagues in pass attempts of 20-plus yards or more. In the league, I mean all of college football. But we're going to see that more here this year, especially if A.D. Mitchell materializes what we're seeing in camp and puts that on the field in game. Anthony Richardson, upside for days, going over the clips. They've been quiet with clips. The beat writer said that the Colts asked them not to take as many clips, probably because of guys like me talking over them and people just sharing things on Twitter. And then other teams just share a lot of clips, but it is quieting down and getting weird with some of these teams. But the thing is, Anthony Richardson last year, they were showing all kinds of clips. That might be the reason. They were showing him off a lot because you could see it here on the channel. I showed them all. And I'm showing them all this year. But Anthony Richardson's looking good. He's poised. He's cool, calm, collected. The gun's still there. A.D. Mitchell is going to be the X factor of this team. If he can rapidly develop, he's going to be looking good. This team's going to be looking good. I'm excited to watch this offense develop going forward. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.